Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. I made these planters recently and I just wanted to share it with you. So let's get started. So I'm taking a plastic tub, any plastic tub which you have at home, and firstly I'm placing a rope around the rim of the tub. These DIY projects can be a good way to engage your kids when they are at home or they have a lot of time at hand. And it can also be a good deviation from the screens which they use most of the time or just to learn something new. When you make something with your own hands, it gives you a lot of joy and immense happiness. And if you're making something to give it as a gift to your friend or to someone, this will make them even happier because handmade gifts have a lot of value. And also, when you do something on your own, when you create something nice on your own, it has a lot of mental health benefits too. So, I'm applying some white paint, acrylic paint. You can also apply gesso or whatever you have. I had this acrylic paint, so I'm using just acrylic paint. Making a DIY is calming in itself and it gives you a lot of deviation from whatever is going on in your life. And so I'm almost done with painting the tub white and I let it dry for some time before I did anything else. And I'm using these pistachio nut shells which I had, and I'm using glue to fix these shells to the tub. And you can use any pattern. You can either draw some pattern and go according to that, or just place them randomly, however you like. I'm not using any pattern here. I'm just placing them randomly. I just want to fill the entire tub with these shells up to the top. So when you do something like this, some creative way you engage your mind, then you go into a state of complete concentration where you forget whatever is going on around you and you just lose the sense of time and you lose the sense of your consciousness and you just are engaged so engrossed in the activity that you forget everything around you, and this is very calming to your mental health and it will make you relax and also deal with any negative feelings you have. And this also promotes a lot of happiness and satisfaction. So I'm done with placing all the shells around the tub, and now I'm just trying to give it a like a stone look with some brown and black acrylic paint. So I'm almost done with this painting, and then in order to fill the gaps I'm using a spray paint which is a metallic copper spray paint which I had. So I just filled all the gaps with this copper spray paint. And if you are using any spray paints, just make sure you do it outside. So this is how it looks, guys. Isn't it beautiful? I just love how it looks. For my next DIY, I'm going to be using this ceramic bowl which I had from more than a year or two now. I did use it as a planter before and I no longer like the way how it looks. So I just wanted to make it more interesting. So I really love this tribal stickman pattern, which a lot of people have on their terracotta pots or on their planters. So I'm going to try it out now. So let's see how it turns out. And DIY projects or crafting can be a good way to connect with your kids or to improve social connection with people, or even if you are doing this crafting alone, it has a lot of benefits on your mental health and well-being. And it is another way to improve your concentration, and it is a great way to deviate yourself from the screens and to spend some quality time with yourself and with your kids. So I'm almost done with my pattern and I think it looks good. And I just wanted to create a border on the top end of the bowl. So I'm just starting to do that now. And life is also the same, guys. When we don't like something about ourselves or about our surroundings or anything at all, we can just make some changes and make it a lot better for us and the people around us. I'm almost completing the edge, the border, and I think it looks okay. It looks good. And then I'm just placing some dots on the lower edge also. I'm almost done and I'm now making a border on the lower side as well. So I'm almost done with this pattern now. Wow, it looks so nice. I did like it, and I hope you guys like it too. Please let me know in the comments below if you liked it or not. And a little bit of effort, and it makes the pot look better and even more interesting than before. And my next DIY is with these metal buckets which I had. I've bought them a long time back and I did use it as a planter for one of my plants, but then I didn't like the way they look anymore, so I just wanted to upgrade them. I had two of these, so I'm just using a sponge to coat it with a white color, and then I'm using metallic paint which I had. I'm just dabbing it with a sponge to create a nice pattern on the bucket. You can choose any color you want. So I'm almost done and I did let it dry for some time after I did this, and after it dried I applied a coat of glue onto it. I missed to record that one. Just to make sure the paint doesn't come off because it is a smooth surface. I did both of them and the pattern looks good. I'm actually satisfied with them, so I'm not sure what to do next, but I'll figure something out. It looks good. I like the pattern, so and I want to do something else with this, and so I added some lace to both of them, both of the planters, I had this lace at home, so I did add it. You can add anything else you wish to add. And I think it looks beautiful and I'm happy with how it looks. So please let me know in the comments below, guys, how you like it or whether you don't like it. Do let me know in the comments below. And for my next DIY, I'm using these used up candle jars which I had at home. So I just cleaned up the jars to use them again. So I'm just using some glue around the outside, only in the bottom edge of the jar. If you want to fill it up to the top, you can. And I'm using some aquarium stones which I had at home. And you can use anything else like whatever, some glitter or anything you have at home. I'm using these because I had these. It was a bit of a tough job to make them stay on there, but I managed somehow. It did take some time, but I'm happy with how it turned out. And for my next DIY, I'm using another candle bowl which I had, and I'm just sticking some lace around it, nothing much. You can also use spray paint and then stick the lace around it. So this is how they turned out, guys. I think they look beautiful. What do you think? So as I said, crafting is a lot beneficial to you and your mental health and well-being. And this is how all of them turned out. And I'm just liking and loving how they look. Please let me know in the comments below whether you like them or not. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.